Hey friends, I don't know about you, but this summer has been so intense, and I think we're really being called to take a beat and slow down before we enter the fall. I'm Megan Kieran, I'm an intuitive coach, and I really want to talk about something that I've been feeling and see if you guys have been feeling it as well. This summer has been so intense, and although there has been so many good things about going out, having things illuminated, the more things had been illuminated and shown to us, the more we were forced to see these shadows that had been around for a very, very long time. So this has been a really big summer of purging, but not just purging things that we needed to release from like the beginning of the year in January 8 months ago, but really purging things from like 10 years ago, 20 years ago. We are really being called this year to purge that old version of ourselves. And as we release these energies, it does not feel good because, first of all, change isn't comfortable. But when you're releasing all these shadows within you, that's not comfortable either. So, what can these shadows actually look like, and what do I mean? Any trauma, anything that you've been through, anything that you've kind of shoved down and kind of haven't felt as a defense mechanism whenever you went through a negative situation, whether it was in a relationship, whether it was a life situation, whether it was, something with your career, anything that didn't feel good and you shoved down, we're seeing it all bubble to the surface, especially if you've been on your healing journey, on your self-help journey, because you've put the intention out there to the universe that you want to do the work, you want to improve yourself, but we can't get to that next level of mastery until we let go of these energies. So this summer has been a big summer of just release. And it hasn't been easy. Although there has been, a lot of positive things happening as well. I would say just having things being illuminated and being able to collaborate with others is something that has been coming up. I feel like I was in a hermit shell for a very long time, and I finally was stepping out of that shell. But as things externally were kind of opening up, internally there was a lot of cleansing and clearing we had to do. So before we move into the fall, and before we start to manifest and really step into that new version of ourselves, it's important to take a beat, take a pause, and really reflect on everything. You don't have to specifically think about, oh my gosh, I purged out this trauma from this relationship that happened 7 years ago. It's more of like, all right, like that was a lot. I feel like I moved through a lot of energies this summer. What can I do right now to stay present before I move on? What can I do right now to accept my current situation so that I can finally surrender and attract what's next for me and my new self? So I want to pull a quick card to see if there's anything that needs to be illuminated for us before we kind of wrap up the summer, wrap up the energies in August, as we're transitioning to Virgo season, a more earthy, grounded sign, and after stepping out of this whirlwind of a Leo season. Okay, let's see. The Seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. So I think this is what we all went through this summer, right? Finally seeing things illuminated, seeing the potential of things illuminated, but also bringing to light the shadows that we had to release and let go of. And like I said, it hasn't been easy. So we really just have to take a breath, have to take a pause, and kind of use those watery energies that we've been in, the fiery energies that we've been in, emotional and transformative, to catapult us into this next reality that we're about to see start up towards the end of this year and especially moving forward into next year. Baby steps. Action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. Okay, so this is us right here in the pause, but as things progress and as we begin to manifest, we're going to take baby steps forward to our higher self, to our new version of ourselves. So just think about how far you've come. These are all the years, all the things that you've been through. And now you're standing at the top. You're standing at the top of the cliff. And you're able to see everything that was beneath you. You're able to see all those shadows that have arisen, that have been alchemized and changed into light. And now is your time to bring in more light into your body, into your life, in a whole new way. So as we pause and surrender, you can also begin to think about what feeling you're seeking, what intention you're seeking, and that will start catapulting our manifestations into the new version of ourselves. I hope this helped. I hope these energies are something that can be validated for you if you've been feeling them. And we're all here with you. You're not alone in this. I'm Megan Kieran. I'll see you next time. Namaste.